super excited to be up here tonight and to share with you a little bit about my story. I started about, I think I've been in Tupperware about 9 years now. And I went to a Tupperware bingo all the way out in Sandusky, which back then that was like way far away for me. And I went with my cousin and I saw Pam standing up there. She was doing a demo with a stack cooker and the kit, and she's up there in these fancy clothes, and I've got the Tupperware car, and I've been on trips all around the world. And at the time, I can't get this out of my head, it was 17 different countries all around the world. And I'm sitting there staring at her, like, wow, she's great. I'm like, but yeah, right, lady, whatever. Like, that's not me, that's not gonna happen, whatever. And I just kind of, went on. Well, as time went on, I ended up purchasing the kit because that was by far the best deal at the party, was to just purchase the kit. Whether I was going to do anything or not, that was questionable. So I started coming to these Tupperware get-togethers, and it used to be Monday nights. Every Monday night I would come in here and I would sit in the back and, get different tips and tricks and recipes, and I would watch all of these amazing directors get up here, and, Loretta with her $10,000 checks, and all this stuff, and I'm like, wow, this is crazy. Well, February came around, and that's right after Christmas, and everybody spends too much money at Christmas time, and the winter months come and it kind of gets depressing and you don't have any money. And well, my son's birthday is February 5th, and this particular year we were absolutely flat broke, had absolutely nothing in the bank. We were overdrawing our account to get to work to get the paycheck next week to pay the bills, and then that was gone, and it was just a never-ending cycle of 3 months behind on the vehicle payment and getting behind on the house payment, and it was really crazy. It was just hard. Today's day and age, you really need both parents working a job of some sort. So here I was back at the Tupperware meeting, $10,000 check, woohoo! And I'm sitting there staring at these ladies like, wow, they're so amazing. Like, what is it that they're doing that I can't? Like, they put their pants on just like I do. And when it was Chase's birthday, I literally could not afford a gift for him. So we went to Dollar General and I bought a little $5 tractor with a little trailer attached to it, and that was his gift, and a little $1 box of cake mix, and that was his cake. I've always bought a cool cake, like SpongeBob or something cool at the store and have it all decorated. That's usually a birthday cake, Well, this year it was like a little 13 by 9 cake, and that it is what it is. That's what we had. And I was so upset that day. I cried and cried and cried. And I called Pam on the phone and I said, okay, I just really, really need you to tell me the truth. Please don't lie to me. Is this for real? Can this really work? And can little me in this little town, when nobody in my family wants to buy a single thing of Tupperware because they think it's too expensive, can I really do this? Is this really going to work for me? And she says, if you want this to work, it's absolutely going to happen. And from that day, she has coached me from relationships with girlfriends to, dress better attitude, positive attitude, living a better positive life, what you need to do and how you need to do. I said, I don't care what I got to do, I'm going to do it and I'm going to make it happen. And from 6 months from that day, I stepped up to a Tupperware director. And ever since then, things have completely changed around. My children go to a private school. I pay for them to go to a private school at St. Francis and in Medina, and they absolutely love it. We were just at Mass today, and I got to see my 2 little pigtails up there doing her prayer up on the altar today with her kindergarten class. And it just makes you feel so good to know this right here is what did it. this is what made all that happen. I never knew what was going to happen when I got that kit. I thought it was just going to go in my kitchen because it was a great deal. 9 years later, I get to sit there and watch that happen at church today. It's unbelievable the many different ways that you can pull Tupperware into your life. A lot of you know, and some of you may not, my family is very outdoorsy, so my lifestyle and Pam Cliff's lifestyle kind of didn't really mix a whole lot because we're hunters and very country lifestyle. And I've actually been able to pull my Tupperware business into that with field and farm to table with Tupperware. And I've been able to brand myself with the Tupperware business. Back then, I never thought that was ever going to be possible, so I just kind of didn't tell anybody that I did that kind of stuff. And now I can live to the fullest and be me and who I am and express myself through Tupperware and do amazing things for my family. So thank you, Pam, and I wish it could be you. That is my thank you. But so I'm going to talk to you a little bit about this kit and how and what it was that made this all happen. So Tupperware is amazingly smart, and they put everything that you need, every main piece of Tupperware in the catalog together in a set for you to be able to go do amazing demonstrations, to do top of the line demonstrations and not even have to know what you're talking about. My first party, I literally had a chopper, the one that you turn the handle. Like, I don't know what I'm doing here. You just put all this stuff in here. This is how you make salsa, and you turn the handle. I don't know any answers to your questions, but I'll text my cousin and ask her for you. Thank you. Have a nice day. That was my first party, and I literally sold $700 at my first party for not knowing what I was doing. So these products absolutely speak volumes, and you don't need to be professional. This is professional for you, getting started. So hopefully this doesn't fall, it feels pretty. This is our amazing Power Chef system, and once you start using this in your house, you absolutely, this is really gonna fall. You absolutely will not be able to live without it. This is great. It is a 3-blade chopper, and the cool thing about it is if you have a husband or children who don't think that they like onions, you can put your onion in here when you're making your meatloaf or meatballs and things like that, and pull that cord, and it makes onion sauce. They have no idea that they're actually eating onions and liking it. So that's a really cool thing. This chops up absolutely everything. When you're doing vegetable pizza, instead of hand chopping all of that, you can pop it in here and just give it a couple quick pulls and sprinkle that right on top. It does come with a whipping blade also, which right now is a really, really cool thing to have, because instead of having preservatives and things like that in your Cool Whip containers or for the pumpkin pie, you can make your own. You can make your own homemade Cool Whip. And actually, I honestly think it tastes better. And it's a simple 3 ingredients. That's a perfect demonstration to do at your Tupperware parties. And it's super easy. All you have to do is pull a cord. That's it. Of course, our award-winning measuring cups and measuring spoons are amazing, and that comes in the set. And these clearly elegant bowls, these are gorgeous, you guys. These are very classy. This really stands out when you have anything in it. You could put candy in here and put it on your counter. It's so beautiful for decorations. And you can see what's inside of it. You can use for the leftovers in the refrigerator. You open your fridge, and these are beautiful with the food inside of there. So you get a set of 2 of these, and these are very high-end, very classy. So they want to make sure that you show that off. Of course, our That's a Bowl Junior. That is a classic that everybody has to have in their kitchen, which I see a lot of them out here, so you guys will get to feel it and check it out and touch it tonight. our silicone spatula, which is heat resistant, which is so cool because you can actually cook in the pan with it when you're making your scrambled eggs. You can put it right down inside of the pan and cook with it. And then our Ultra Pro is absolutely amazing. I threw away all of my glass. I did. And it's because when you go into the cupboard to go get those the glass 13 by 9s or square containers out, it's so heavy, and you're always thinking, oh my goodness, please don't fall on me when it's coming out, you know? So these are so lightweight and so nice and non-stick. You don't even have to use grease on the bottom if you're baking a cake. They wipe out and clean out perfect, and all of the tops to them, you can use them as a little cookie sheet too. So that's another high-end piece that's in there. Our freezer mate containers. How many of you love this new style? Oh my goodness. These are my favorite. I send these to school with the kids in their lunch because the seals are so easy to get on and off. The kids love that they can do it, and it's not hard for them to use. They're super flexible. And yes, I have stations in my freezer with the bigger containers in here that I talk about a lot. It's a system that goes in your freezer. I have, the chicken nugget one, the French fry one, all the different things that we always have in the freezer. There's a station, and these are the station in there. Just like your modular mates in your cupboards or your canister set in your cupboards, it's a station for the sugar and the flour. So they give you pieces of the freezer system, a piece of the fridge smart system that goes in your refrigerator to keep your fruits and vegetables fresher longer. Our spice shaker set, we have our Tupperware spoon and our unbelievable cutlery that is really nice too. So as you can see, you have all of this. This is $450 worth of Tupperware. And you get it for $125. Isn't that crazy? $125. So to me, way back then, I'm like, whoa, that's way too much money. I can't even spend that, But Tupperware is amazing because they have special programs, just like you'll see all throughout your Tupperware career. They have a special program for you that right now, for $55 down, you can open a Tupperware business in our biggest selling time of the year, especially coming up this weekend. You can open your own Tupperware business and give it a shot. Whether it's, I'm gonna go for it, I'm going for the director title, or, maybe I'll just give it a try through the holidays. Maybe I'll just give it a try this weekend. Worst case scenario, you end up with $450 worth of Tupperware for $125. So this is just one of our picks. We also have the Holiday Hustle set, which is $70, and that's a different set if you're interested in the lower price or a smaller set for that. And right now, for saying yes, give me a shot. I want to see if I have what it takes. Right now, Tupperware, you get a taste of one of the programs. They give you our amazing spiralizer and a coupon in your account. When you open it up, you'll have it in there for only $15. That's crazy. I know. And so this spiralizer is absolutely amazing. It's one of the top Googled items on Google for food preparation. So you'll have to check this out if you haven't seen this. You absolutely want to, because you're going to buy it for $15. Don't miss out, for sure. So my attitude of gratitude, I have been on stage and have done the attitude and gratitude a few times, and there's a lot of people in the room who know how much I love them, and I would love to thank everyone. But this time, I just want to say thank you to a special friend of mine that, I don't know, I'm just kind of excited to come and see her every week when I come on Tuesday nights. And it's fun to always see her and say hi, and we give her a hug. And she just really encourages me, especially in times when I'm a little bit down and thinking, I just kind of want to lay and not really do much. And then I see her like, yes, I'm quitting my job, I'm going for it, woo! woo. And I'm like, oh, okay, wake up, you know? And I just get really excited. And this time I would really like to say thank you to Lori Morris.
Happy retirement, Lori!
Thank you. You encouraged me like crazy. Aww. Okay, that's it.